Sullivan.
You're welcome. All right, it's going to be a very interactive portion of the show. I'm going to do a tight 20, and then we're going to get out of here. I'm just kidding, guys. It's not going to be a tight. No, it is going to be interactive. Couple of questions. Anyone here ever done any kind of study abroad, foreign exchange? Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, where'd you go? Oh, you're my daughter. I know these things. I know. Don't participate. Where'd you go? Germany. Why'd you go? Want to travel the world. I like to do that too. There's a lot of people who do travel abroad. They like to see the culture, like to see a new language, like to see something that's different. So a friend of mine, we were talking about this, and he told me, I'm not joking you, 95% of my show is not made up, it's all real. He said, I did a study exchange when I was in high school. I'm like, where'd you go? And he goes, Tennessee. What? How was the culture? Did you have to learn Rocky Top before you went, or did you have to learn it while you were there, or did they understand you, or? Oh my goodness. I am glad to be here. Things have been kind of tough. I'm doing some traveling and I'm excited, but I've been pretty angry recently. I don't know why. I've just been kind of generally pissed off. Part of it's because I'm tired of people thinking that they're supposed to be an expert at everything, right? Everyone thinks they're an expert at everything. We don't trust experts anymore. Everybody thinks they can just read something on Instagram or follow something on Google and know what they're doing. I got to tell you, I have proof that is not the case. You cannot be good at everything. Take, for instance, my husband, okay? So my husband has a degree in marketing and a minor in business. He's extremely smart, and he is in charge of our family's finances. Yet I cannot trust him to load the dishwasher. We have a wonderful retirement and no single set of dishes. All right, there are two people in this audience right now that are absolutely brilliant. One is a CEO of a company, and he can't make a damn pot of coffee that I can't read through. You can't be good at everything. The state of Florida now thinks that it can have a winery. So, Melissa, you talking about newbies, talking about going there, a biker bar and a biker bar, yeah, and a bar, for that drunk driver on the go. They also have a winery in Panama City Beach. And so I love wine. I'm like, well, all right, I'll give it a try. So I go over there, and I'm not kidding you, there's a sign underneath that says, God be the glory. I walk in, and these assholes gave me a wine glass with water in it. And I said, Jesus better show up real quick and change this into a Cabernet. I am not happy about any of this. I try to have fun with my friends, but most of my friends are millennials and Gen Zs. I see how old you are, sir. That is. So, most of my friends are millennials and Gen Zs. I am a true Gen X with all that entails. So we have a communication problem. I have a phone and I call them, and do they answer? They want to text. They don't want to answer the phone. They want you to text them, and then they get to decide whether they want to hear your voice. Right? So we have all of this technology in our hands for nothing. They get to look at it like they got this phone. We have peaked with our communication. We have a handheld computer and a handheld phone, and everybody went, yeah, I don't like that. I don't want to hear that voice. I want to be harder to reach, which is a problem. So I like to call my friends. So I call my group of friends that we're going to rope drop at Disney the next day, and I want to talk to them about what outfits we're going to wear so that we can coordinate. So I leave them all voicemails. That didn't work. Do you know how awesome and cool it is when you show up for the 7:15 a.m. flight all dressed as 10 people as stormtroopers? You look badass. Do you know how stupid you look when you are the only stormtrooper on the 7:15 flight to Disney? I had flight attendants and passengers patting me on the back going, "You're making good eye contact and you're reading verbal cues." That was a high-level autism joke. And I can say it because I have a black friend. See what I did there? I did the whole white privilege and the neuronormative right there. Just really crushing it tonight, team. I gotta tell you. But, oh, I just can't make this up. So, I'm angry all the time. And I even noticed, like, in the bathroom at the Landmark over there, I saw that there was, like, medical marijuana, and get your medical marijuana card, and if you have glaucoma or if you have chronic pain or stuff, I'm like, please make chronic anger one of the diagnoses. I'll be flashing that card like a FIFA or like a ref at FIFA. I'll just be like, yep, red card, give it to me. My friends are like, you need a car? That's new. I have a reason for being so upset, though. And similar to Dr. Randy, I'm also a physician, and you got to understand that we are the kings and queens of dark humor. We don't give a shit. We think everything is funny. But I have a reason to be upset because my husband and I, since the middle of November, have had, I am not joking you, 8 deaths and 1 car crash in our friends and family circle. It's a lot. So the only thing that's making me angrier is, the only thing I have more than that is just my dark sense of humor. All right, so the good thing is I got a new car. Totaled my car. Got a new car. Do you know what new fancy cars have? They want to keep you safe. So when you drive too close to something you're gonna hit, some of the women are smiling already. The seat vibrates. Real aggressively. I don't have a single hubcap on my car. Right now. No hubcaps. And one of the unfortunate passings was my beloved father-in-law, who I adored. He was kind of salty like me. My girls used to call him Grandpa. But he and my mother-in-law lived in this awesome retirement, like progressive retirement community in Iowa. So it's like the Villages with more casseroles and less STDs. And his hospice nurse, this lovely Gen Z, texted my mother-in-law. Actually, it was a talk-to-text. So, of course, she didn't spell check it. So she sent lovely Connie a text that said, "This is Daryl's nuts. I'm coming." Okay. I will say, though, that with all of these experiences, I now feel as though I'm sort of a connoisseur of funerals. I thought that it was still just, a box or an urn, being buried or being cremated, but no. Now it's like some deranged Julie McCoy funeral director is telling you all your fun options. So one of them was, I went to one, again, we're talking 8 different ones. So we go to one to start planning, and they said, well, we can have her ashes put into some concrete, and we sink it to the bottom of the ocean, and it becomes part of the coral reef. I'm like, well, she drowned, so. That feels like insult to injury. Really. The other one that I liked, and I know some of y'all are gonna be looking these up like, this shit ain't real, right? Oh no, it's all real. The other thing you could do is they will take your beloved's ashes and they will create a diamond out of them. And I wanted to do this one so bad because I wanted to take it to jewelers and have them be assessed. What do you think? They're like, well, there's some flaws. It is her! I thought they switched it. Gives family jewels a whole new meaning. The other one that I actually really did like as well is they will take the ashes and they will make a glass figurine of your choosing. Now my father-in-law, who I adored, I knew what he would choose, and I got voted down because I said, all right, let's make a little glass hand like this. And you think I'm being a jerk, but he was an amputee. He was missing these fingers. People laugh and are like, yeah, I know Daryl. He was an asshole. She's right. I do find joy in life, though. I'm still finding joy. I'm trying, at least, in the midst of my rages. I'm not, I'm trying to drink more water and do stuff. God, I hate that. But it gives my liver a nice surprise. But I did find that you can, there's edible glitter. Yeah? Yeah. There's like my party girls know what I'm talking about. There's edible glitter, and you can put it in a drink, and like it makes it super fun and glittery and party-ish, and it brings me joy, as it did my colonoscopist. I was blinded when he put that light in there. Well, I very much appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you sticking with us for one more awesome comic. So let's keep going for Malik Whitfield.